Boyz. Kelly King. In the morning.
Eric V. Mick V.
Get it.
Tuesday, June 25th, 2019. Special guest in the studio with the
Here
Baka
we
Boyz.
go, like this. Sing the song, sing along. If you know the words one time, well, it's the Baka, baby. It's the Baka Boyz in the morning. In the morning, it's the Baka Boyz, and we got some special guests for you. We got the Asdru and Uli. Asdru and Uli, Ozomatli in the studio. Good morning. Air horn. What's up, man?
Orale, thank you guys for having us so early in the morning and making us drive to Hollywood.
Hey, man, you guys wanted to come, so we decided to let you guys come.
I wanted to. You're the only reason why I would do this in the morning, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
Yes.
So, Asdru and Uli, how long have you been in? Since the inception of Ozomatli? You guys have been doing it for how long now?
24.
No. Has it been that long? 24.
24 years, yeah.
Yes,
bro.
we have a fact finder over here.
Yes.
Islos.
So let me ask you this
Warner.
then. If you guys were not in the band Ozomatli, would you guys still be friends?
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Wait,
Put it to you like this, homie. Put it to you like this. Think of another band that's lasted this long. It's like you got to be able to stand each other's guts.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, relationships are crazy like that.
All right, let's get this out of the way now. What does Asdru do that bothers you, and vice versa? Asdru, what does Uli do
little pet
that bothers you?
peeves?
Yeah, just like
I'll
there's
let
something.
Uli start.
Eric, why do you want to start off in a negative
No,
way,
I'm
man?
just saying. He said that you got to be able to tolerate things because there's things that my brother does that pisses me off,
And likewise.
and there's stuff that I do that pisses him off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
You want to
Come
go
on,
first, Eric?
Go ahead,
No.
Asdru.
Yeah, what does he do that, you know?
No. We're interviewing.
If you guys do it, we'll do it.
We're
know?
interviewing you guys. All right, we'll start if you want. Go ahead, Nikki. You start first.
Eric V is a homebody, and in a business like ours, in show business, you got to be out. You got to be, meeting people. You got to associate. He does not like to go outside of his comfort zone, and that really bothers me.
Yeah.
All right.
And how does that make you feel?
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait a
No
minute.
follow-up questions.
Okay. I got one. Okay, I'll just say this one for Asdru, just because it's funny. Because sometimes, Asdru's the lead singer. He's the front of the band, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes he looks like he's the part of the crew, or he's like driving taxi cabs or something. You're like, dude, dress up a little nicer. You're the main guy, I say. There you go. There's one.
How does that make you feel?
Makes him feel he needs to go to Ross and buy new clothes, Holmes.
Wait, buy some rocks?
Some
Go to
rocks.
Ross. Go to Ross.
Yeah.
Dress for less, big guy.
All right.
So you're saying he needs a fashion makeover? Yes.
No, not necessarily, because when he actually puts a little effort, like on certain shows, he looks really slick.
Right.
He get
Awesome.
like, remember that one New York show where we went to that little like store where it was all like bien fancy.
Oh, we got the hats.
Yeah,
right?
this guy was looking like some Fania All-Star stuff, So there you go.
I like the Hector Lavoe look, with the big glasses and the.
Yeah.
But I wear black, so
Black on black on black.
Yeah,
it's
that
because
works.
I'm acutely colorblind, which means that whenever I do laundry, I mess things up. So I just stuck to just having black clothes.
That's safe. Very
Because
safe.
I just throw it all in and I don't worry about it.
Is he lying to us?
No, he wears
it's
black
true.
all the time. It just
Yeah,
makes
bro.
it easy.
Yeah, it
for
does
him.
make it easy.
Yeah.
It does always, and it's slimming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
Yeah,
have
definitely.
made some classic music. You guys played around the world many, many times. How has that experience been as Ozomatli? And bringing it back to East Los, so you bring it back to Los Angeles, and you guys are loved and revered by many.
Well, I remember the first time we played in the Middle East when we were in our Middle Eastern tour.
Yeah.
And we played at this one really cool like old Roman theater.
Ooh.
And it was like a stadium, and then for some reason it just seemed like a lot of people have been there.
Yeah.
And then there was this one spot in the middle, because there was obviously no amps or anything back then, but there was this one spot where you could stand in the middle, and it had this little indention in the bottom, and everybody could hear you. For some reason, they made all these little
Acoustic.
things where if you stand there and you can't hear anybody. And then in the whole part of it, there was these other little indentions and these little walls where a dude could like whisper in it, and it's like 20 feet away, and you could hear what the dude is saying.
Kind of like the can and the string concept.
Yeah.
They did it.
First walkie-talkies.
It was incredible.
I like that experience right there. So let's fast forward. Let's talk about music in general and in your life and your blood and stuff. When did you guys know that you wanted
This is what you were gonna do?
Play instruments, and you wanted to be a part of a band?
When did you figure out that you weren't good for anything else, Asdru?
I remember getting ready for an SAT, and I was like, "This is not going to end well."
No.
And I thought, you know what? Music seems pretty cool.
We just read a story this morning about for parents, and it says that children that are in school classes or they're in music classes do a lot better in math, do a lot better in all kinds of other things because it's math. It's mathematical what music is, right?
Well, music is a real big deal. I mean, if the one thing that music and arts in general help you do is it helps you think out of the box. It helps you do problem solving. So if you do music and creativity, it makes it a lot easier to do math or anything else in life because it exercises the muscle of creativity, which helps you create. It helps in that mental muscle to solve problems, to be creative, to think out of the box, to think for yourself, to that's a very important muscle that we have. And right now with the way things are in the world, it's like we're taking away all those art classes and right away you just have a whole generations and generations of people that don't really think for themselves.
Wow. It's true. So how many members are in the group?
I got kind of deep there.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Sorry.
There's six guys in the band. We've been up to 10. We've been up to 12, and the guys that are there have been there since the beginning.
So
I feel like I'm talking.
Don't worry about me.
Are you sure, man?
Yeah, I'm over here.
It's bumming me out. Isn't it?
I can hear you good.
I know,
I'm good.
but I feel like I'm talking to you like that. It's disrespectful.
Nah, don't worry about it. We're good.
So for those who
I'm used to it. I work with my brother.
he tries to stay away from me as far as he possibly can.
I know.
No. So if somebody has never experienced an Ozomatli sound or the music, where did this hodgepodge come from, and what would you guys model yourselves after, and kind of explain your sound for those who never heard your music?
Well, if you've never heard our music, I would suggest ozomatli.com or anything online, YouTube or Instagram. You can check out the flavor. What it is that one of the quotes that I said like 20 years ago. I used to say that like when you're driving down Sunset and you got your windows down and all the music that you hear coming out of all the different cars in LA, whether it's hip hop, dancehall, reggae, rancheras, corridos, whatever, cumbias, salsa, merengue, all that stuff is what made Ozomatli, because it's LA and the mix is very unique to LA. And in some ways, of course, we're drawing off the influences of bands that did it before us, like whether it's your Carlos Santanas, who mix the sounds, or your Fishbones, or your, Mandrills, and all these kind of bands like that. But we're definitely taking a cue from those traditions, but our blend is very unique.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. I mean, everything is very unique. It sounds like nothing else on the planet. And 24 years you guys have been doing this. Congratulations. It's a beautiful thing. And now escalating to the next episode here. Have you guys done television cue points before? Okay, I've never heard anything like that. But when I heard you guys are part of the new show, Iglecias, Mr. Iglesias, it was really, really rewarding. And then when they actually went to go see it the other night in downtown Los Angeles and we hear your music, it's felt comfortable and real and nice. So congratulations to you guys on that.
Thank you. It worked out.
Thank you, bro.
We did what was Stand Up Revolution. We did a bunch of seasons of that with Fluffy before.
Okay.
So it was already a relationship.
Natural fit there.
Yeah, and we've always loved him, and he's always kind of had love for us, and we respect so much of his work and his work ethic. And just overall niceness, you know what I'm saying? Because, comedians could be pretty miserable vatos sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
And he's one dude that I'm always like, dang, dude, this guy's for real. He's so nice and loving and caring in a certain way that like, I'm glad he got money.
Yeah, his sincerity. The kind of sincerity that he has is
Tabato
real.
deserves it, Holmes.
Not many people are like that, in the business. It's hard to find that,
Yeah, the authentic cats out there that are just real. Everybody's doing work and trying to survive and do what they love in their heart and their spirit, but you don't have to be mean about it. You know?
No, he's firm. You know, he's a very solid guy, and his whole crew. It transcends with everybody. You know, it's like everybody around him. They're just like, yeah, they're kind and they do everything that's necessary.
Yeah, we wish him nothing but success all the time. That dude, it's crazy.
Can't wait to have him.
You
in
guys
here.
can watch the whole series is up on Netflix now. So all the music viewpoints that you hear in there is these guys.
Right.
So just so you know.
Okay, so the season is done. We're not sure if it's going to be another season, but let me ask you about the process of this whole season that you guys did. How much work really goes into creating original pieces for every bumper?
Well, actually, all we did was the main song, right?
Yeah, we did the theme song. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, which is the most important part.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's going to play every time. For
sets
sure.
it up. It sets it up.
Yeah, you know, it took us like about 5 minutes to record it and think of it all, and we're just like that.
And that's what happens.
It's just that easy.
It's just that. Well, you know, it's not really like that. Okay, but you know, like Uli said earlier, we've done the 3-4 seasons of that Comedy Central show that we had with Fluffy, and then we had his own TV show for a bit. It was a couple pilots, and he's just, you know, one of those cats. We just know when it's easy, like, you know, you just work on it, and you just kind of know what. Yeah, it just happens. You know, like why does, you know, George Lucas always use John Williams, man? It's just a match. You just kind of know it's the vibe, and we go. And we just try not to. It's like In-N-Out Burgers, man. You just make the burger. Don't try to make a chicken
Keep
sandwich.
it simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah, man. You just know what you know, and that's it. And it's just a great match, you know.
Let's talk about like the music. Let's go back to music real quick because there's a lot of new technology out there. Is there anything that you guys have brought into the fold, technology-wise, that has elevated you, or is it just, you know, the standard? It's just like, you know, the love, the chords, and just back to basics.
Like, what do you mean by technology-wise?
I mean,
like auto-tune or
like
something?
auto-tune,
or
yeah.
like making music on our phones? We do that.
Well, one thing that has gotten easier is the studio aspect of actually recording.
For
sure,
Because
for sure.
it definitely, before you had to spend, like I remember having a demo contract and then would have to spend at least 8 to 10 grand to be able to just come up with songs.
Record a demo.
demo.
Yeah.
But now we could just do it at home and we could just get it all comfortable. And when it's time to record it for real, we go to the best studio we can. And you just spend your money. Like we always go to East West. It's not that far away from here. But most of the time the technology has made it easier for us to do the process in a way that's, you know, it just helps you refine it before you go in there, you know.
All right.
But it's still all instruments, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we come from a tradition of playing our thing, you know. Most of us actually studied music in school and everything. So, I mean, as you studied, you know, how to write for movies and all that stuff when he was in college, you know, and even though it might not look it, he did, man.
No manches.
No, but you know what I'm saying? But like all these skills, things that we've kind of worked on, it set us up for what we are now, you know.
Somebody from YouTube asking any new collaborations with Charlie Tuna.
Yes.
We
We just released a song called Libertad, and we also released another song called El Otro Lado. And we're still collaborating. We're trying to write as much music as we can with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we're
good
touring together, man. It's like
We just did a UK tour with him, like
Dope.
less than a couple weeks ago.
And Cut Kimmis is with you guys? Or
When he
off and
can,
on?
when he can, yeah, for sure. And we always throw the tracks at him because, I mean, he's the DJ, you know, as far as for that stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you ready?
He takes forever, but that's cool. All right, Cut?
He's a perfectionist, huh?
No, he just got a million things to
Things
do.
going on.
yeah, he's an important guy, man.
Yeah, people love him. He's beloved for sure here in Los
sure,
Angeles.
yes.
So what are you guys going to play for us today?
I don't know. You want to play some music for really?
For really, and
I got my
man.
pipe ready. So
I want to.
I want my flute.
Uli,
Let's do an intro.
Yeah, Uli
okay.
don't know this. So Nick V is an aspiring
All right, go for
musician.
it. Let's give him some
All right,
reverb.
it's in C, bro. Okay. Look, I got the drone going on for you.
Wow, bro. Oh yeah, man.
Would you guys take him on tour with you?
Yeah. Yeah, man. He has to pack his own stuff though. Keep going, bro.
Yeah. Go off, bro.
Come on, man.
This is for all the grifos in the morning.
Órale. Yeah.
All the cholas.
All right, Nick B, let the professionals do it now, huh? All right. I think we're ready.
This is the part where I need everybody.
All right, everybody got to join in.
Keep it steady, though.
Don't mess it up. Mira, ya viene el sol. Ya viene el sol. Parece se abre como una bella flor. Mira, ya viene el sol. Ya viene el sol. Parece se abre como una bella flor.
Hey. Eso.
Calienta mi alma y bórrame el dolor. Con tu luz trae la vida, con tu calor das amor. Pero calienta mi alma y bórrame el dolor. Con tu luz trae la vida, con tu calor das amor. Bala, bala, la, 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 ya.
Como una bella flor.
Bala, bala, la, 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 la.
Como una bella flor.
Alumbra mi camino y guía mi paso. Más pecado y posee mi cumpleaños, pero que alumbre mi camino y guía mi paso. Más pecado y posee mi cumpleaños. Bala, bala, la, 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 la.
Como una bella flor. Hey.
La, 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 la,
El coro,
Mira, ya viene el sol. Ya viene el sol. Florece, se abre como una bella flor. Mira, ya viene el sol. Ya viene el sol. Florece, se abre como una bella flor. Yeah, man.
Nice. Thank you guys for doing
Freaking
that.
awesome, man.
Super dope.
Love you guys, man. So tours, new tour, new album. What's cracking? What's next?
Right now we're on the road, the Familia tour with Los Lobos.
Nice.
And with Los Lonely Boys.
man.
It's the Los band, but we don't got a Los, so it's Los Ozomatlis. And we're actually doing the Greek. This coming soon, right? This coming soon.
It's coming soon.
It's coming soon,
It's
eh?
coming soon, fool.
This is coming soon.
Yes,
they say.
yes.
Are you gonna dress up for this one?
I am dressed
yeah,
up
he's
right
got-
now.
Yeah, man. Now Nick B's gonna dog you about
Now,
your,
wait.
your attire all the time,
Watch,
bro.
watch. Oh,
Watch
snap.
your leg.
It's all right. I got that thing there, bro. Hey, now I'm dressed up. See,
Yeah, he's dressed up.
I'm dressed up, but
What's
underneath.
up?
Look, mira, ya ves.
All right, so we're all immigrants. I love this shirt. So after all these years of writing and stuff, music, lyrics, do you ever come up against the wall like, damn, what am I gonna write about? What am I gonna sing about?
I always come with that. It's not like to write a really good song. It takes time. But sometimes I have this new thing where it's a 5, 10, 15-minute rule.
If it's not popping, get
Move
off of it.
on, move to the next one, because you could get stuck. I get stuck a lot. You know, but it's 5 minutes. I can't come up with a good verse or a good chorus. Move on. Just like Yahtzee, you know, you just go to the next one.
So do you come up with the lyrics first, or do you come up with the guitar part or some basic chords?
It's never a set thing. It's just whatever inspires
happens.
you. Yeah.
I'd say
Sometimes
90% of the time, though, it's music first, though, wouldn't you say? Usually?
no, not for me.
No? Okay.
well, how easy is it for you, Mr. Music Man?
No, I mean,
To come up with
it's
stuff.
hard. Well, subject matter wise, I think there's always something to write about.
Yes.
Especially when you got a lot of people in the band,
You
you,
know-
got to make sure that everyone sits well with them.
Yeah, and I mean, even like in our last song, like that one, El Otro Lado, it's like the whole idea of that particular song is kind of like the idea of, especially what's going on right now with the immigration crisis and the detentions and this and that, is this idea of how difficult it is to break up a family and the ramifications of that. You know, when you separate a kid from a family and it's almost like child abuse, essentially, you know?
And it affects him for the rest of his life.
Yes. And who knows what's going to happen once they're in there. And that idea of like, on the other side is where my love is, you know, on el otro lado, you know, it's like, it's the human drama of it, which I think, you know, it's obviously a very hot topic issue and everyone's all talking about it. But I always feel like you always got to inject a little bit of human compassion in it, no matter where they're from, you know, whether they're from Honduras, Mexico, China, wherever, you know, it's like, it's injecting that compassion into the situation.
Do you guys ever fight about songs? Like, you guys record something and some of you like it and some of you don't like it and it don't get released?
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 6 of us, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's always a guy that wants to come up with a song and it's about something that not everyone fits. Yeah, and it just... At the end of the day, I think, well, we wouldn't be a band for this long if we didn't figure that out. But yeah, there's a whole anthology of music that there's a graveyard of it. You know?
So
also dead covers, songs that we thought were going to be cool when
and
we
they
covered
were
it.
terrible.
They were terrible. We're like,
terrible.
This must not see the light of day.
Yeah, we just burned the tapes.
Yeah.
Can I get like one example?
Oh, we did a Marley cover, which was horrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was like every time I hear it, I just felt really bad as a human being.
Which Marley song did you cover?
I don't even want to bring it out there because it took me a long time to be able to listen to it again after that. You know,
we're helping you get through this. It's therapy, bro.
And then, oh man, there was some really terrible ones.
No. We have it locked in a cage in the basement, and we feed it Cheerios. You know, and we don't want it to see the light of day no more.
Asdru, have you always been?
You called him Asdru again, Nick V.
Asdru?
You called him Asdru.
Asdru.
As I drew blood.
As I drew blood.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Draw Blood. Have you been the only singer in the group?
No. Everybody sings in the band.
Okay.
But Raul and him are the main singers.
Yes.
Raul and him are the voices of Ozomatli, and then Justin and Charlie have been... And we've had other rappers like Kinetic Source and Jabu, but you know we've always had that rap voice, and then these 2 guys. That's the sound of Ozomatli.
Have you ever thought about or considered, you know, pulling in someone from another culture with a different?
We have done that.
Yeah.
We had Hassan Hakmoon at one point, which is pretty rad. If you hip to Hassan Hakmoon,
yes.
We've had ¿cómo se llama?
We had the Voces del Rancho once on the track. We've had like. Singers from China, you name it, every continent, we've kind of collaborated in one way or another.
Well, as musicians, and you hear all these different sounds and these different tools of the trade as far as instruments are concerned from around the world, you guys got to hear stuff all the time. Like, wow, what is that instrument?
All the time.
Can we use it?
Yeah. Well, part of it too is that there was a hot second where we were like cultural ambassadors. So we represented this country around the world, presenting our music and going to like orphanages and just really intense places, and then doing huge live shows for the people. And in that time, we got to play like places like Mongolia, Nepal, India, places that don't know who Ozomatli is, but we were able to just play the music and then react to it. Like, these Nepalese never heard of cumbia, but boom, they're dancing to one, or whatever's. And then in that, you like even in Mongolia, as you took up throat singing, that Mongolian tubans, that
was rad.
That was really rad.
Yeah.
And then and it always is constantly going. We were just in Cuba like less than a month ago, and we were there for like 10 days. No, this time it was only 5 days. We had been there before for 10 days, and it's always something popping somewhere else in the world. And sometimes I think, obviously LA being such a center, a mecca of culture or whatever, sometimes there's kind of like a funky little bubble going on, but there's a lot going on everywhere else too, man. It's just like interesting, You
guys got to be very proud. We're proud of you. You guys represent us lovely Latinos and Los Angeles in general, so continue to do that. Eric V, I think it's time.
Are we doing this?
Orale.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Let's do it.
Wait, we're going to talk about this.
Let's do it.
What?
Speedy, what's going on?
We're playing a new game.
What's the game?
We're playing a game.
And now it's time for the new game show that's sweeping the nation. With your hosts, Eric and Nick V, where they ask the questions people think about but are afraid to answer. But not here, it's no holds barred. So let's get playing your favorite new game show.
All right, check it out. Yeah,
All you got to do is answer.
Eric,
All right.
We've done a lot.
Eric, I've written all of these questions. I need you to come up with some.
I'm going to
new
come up with some.
Okay.
I'll come up with some new
My
ones. Go back.
probation officer is listening to this, Holmes.
Go,
So don't go too deep.
go backwards today, Nick V. Go
I'm going
backwards.
backwards.
All right, so we're going to ask you quick questions. You answer yes or no. If you get a yes, it's a. If you say no, you could say pass as well.
You don't want to answer it. That's fine. You can say pass.
But when you say pass, you implicate that you've done it.
Yes,
See, that's like
Hey,
a double-edged
it's kind of a
sword.
trick. It's kind of a trick
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. This is I see the game here.
All right, and either one of you guys can answer this as well. So if one of you scared, whatever, don't answer.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
we'll
Here
see
we go.
what
Ain't
happens.
scared.
Fast questions, fast answers. Have you ever been willing? We have children in the house.
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
They can hear everything, Vato.
All right, no, I'm gonna skip all of those things. All
Hey.
right. Have you ever flipped your boogers on the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Have you?
He said, I guess.
Yeah, you can take your earmuffs out. We're doing the PG version.
Yeah, boogers are cool.
Boogers are yeah.
Have you ever cried to a song?
Yeah.
Of course.
What song was it? I want to know.
But I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet of rhythm.
Careless Whisper. Okay.
I know, because Ruka left me that day.
Yeah, that's heavy duty. Yeah.
All right. Have you ever farted in a crowd?
Yeah. On stage all the
On
time.
stage.
With just fiberglass.
Wait,
everybody.
Uli's like, nah.
No, I'm saying duh. Like, who hasn't?
dude, look at
I want to
us.
see the person step through this room that hasn't farted in a crowd.
Oh my. Okay. Have you ever broken into your partner's phone and looked at their messages?
Yes.
No.
I've actually changed things. I've actually, one thing I always used to do with everybody, because they would just leave their phones because they were drunk or whatever, and I would just grab them, and whenever they would press like I would do like a word correction. It says, and I would put like the fact that I've actually flinged myself naked all over the world and everything. And so whenever they would write to someone,
Certain words.
yeah, they would press the, and all of this would come out.
That's brilliant.
God, you're a hacker.
That's a great
Yeah.
idea. All right. Have you ever sharded?
Yeah.
If you're on the road, that's just a reality.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. That was
Come
the
on,
one
dude.
thing about being on a road. One of the main rules: never at a truck stop order sushi
Oh boy.
or the special, because they're trying to get rid of that stuff.
Right, that's true.
Have you ever peed in the pool?
Yeah,
That's what the chlorine's for, Holmes.
Have you ever swallowed a bug?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Have you ever used the same underwear twice in 2 days in a row?
You wear it inside out, homie.
Yeah,
You just flip it.
Sometimes when you're on the road, your luggage gets lost, and you gotta roll
Just
with
as
it.
long, you got to clean your butt, though.
Yeah. Well, once you get a bathroom, you just get the blow dryer and then some wash soap, and you just kind of
you
go
go.
for it.
Yeah.
Just wash it every day.
Survival.
Have you ever shoplifted?
Yeah,
Of course.
Come on.
What did you steal?
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels?
I think I
was little.
Just yesterday, I got a
was
guitar
little.
pedal. No, I'm just joking.
What?
Like just yesterday, I jacked a guitar pedal. No. I want to say candy back in the day.
Candy
when
back
you're a
in the
kid,
day.
you're stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever dined and dashed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
here.
We're
Right
in
here,
a band.
dude. Right here down the street at the Denny's, right here in front of the Sunset. You know where Palladium is?
Yeah, by the 101.
Dude, one time I got caught dining and dashing right there. How embarrassing is that, homie?
Dude, one time. Hey, what about the one time when we were with the Black Eyed Peas? Remember? And this guy says, "Come to my restaurant and eat." It wasn't them. Sorry, but anyway, they told us like, "Come to my restaurant, come and eat." We
Right.
thought, "Oh, cool, they're gonna invite us." So
Yes,
we
yes.
ordered everything
Everything on the menu.
and everything. And when they handed us the bill, it was like over $1,000. And then little by little, we all left.
Yeah, where was that person that was going to pay for it? But yeah,
Damn.
that was really embarrassing.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Have
Okay.
You, have you ever been bullied?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's LAUSD. Come on, dog.
Have you ever had feelings for? Oh, this is bad.
What?
Have you ever had feelings for one of your homies' girls or significant others?
Ew. No. That's weird.
No.
That's like your
Scammers.
sister or something.
Mom's maybe, but no, not that.
Oh, have you ever been in a talent show?
Yes.
All right. Have you ever been contacted by aliens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Contacted by aliens.
I cannot confirm or deny
What
if
does
it was
that
real
mean?
or
What
not.
does that mean? When I was high on mushrooms?
Like
No,
probed.
no,
Like
no,
probed.
Look at my cousins calling me from Mexico. They're aliens.
Have you ever had a crush on a teacher?
Yes. Oh my God, Mrs. Terasawa from 5th and 6th grade.
I
still remember. No, because she used to wear the bandana like and everything, and she would teach us how to. What was that thing called? Would you exercise?
Jazzercise.
Calisthenics?
No, aerobics.
Aerobics.
And she would put on a bandana. She had like the feathery hair, but she was Japanese, and it was all crazy looking. So she looked like a Japanese chola.
I think I'm.
But it was crazy, man.
Japanese chola.
I think I'm falling in love right now. But
I know, man. It was
right there,
crazy.
pretty good
Yeah.
at that.
It was
That's
5th
good.
and 6th grade. I mean.
All right, final one. Have you ever cheated on a test?
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
How do you think we get where we are?
And,
you very
and
much.
old school style, you know, where you would do like those cheat sheets and hide them real good, you know?
Oh man.
Thank you
These
very
questions were not that.
They were not
I thought you were
bad.
gonna have something like real.
You thought that you were gonna scare us with Sharded, bro?
Dude,
Come on, bro.
Dude, we had worse questions, but we have children in here.
I
We're trying to
PG
be, we're
rated.
trying
I
to,
hear you.
we're trying to be friendly to
Respectful
them.
No, that's
to
good.
the
As soon as they
kids.
leave, we'll ask the questions off the air.
I hear you. No.
It could, earmuffs.
All right,
No, it's
right
good.
here in
See,
Twitch.
they know.
Right here in Twitch Mob says Ozomatli is genre non-specific. Don't put him in a box.
Ooh,
PG
nice.
for the kids. Ozo farts on stage all the time.
Yeah, they know.
Oh, they must be standing on the bass player's side.
Yeah, especially that dude. Oy.
Oh, híjole.
Okay.
Scrape paint off a car, Holmes.
Damn, that's pretty hardcore. Would Ozomatli work with Boy West Coast? You probably don't know who he is.
You was at the club.
Yeah.
Bottoms up when I first met you.
Yeah.
It's funny. Me and Charlie were saying that to each other and making each other laugh at on the last UK tour, like all day.
So watch
We'll
out.
make a hot beat for him.
Down. Yeah.
There it is. There. Well, guys, we appreciate you coming in here.
Definitely, man.
We look forward to seeing you guys again. And the next concert I want to go and check out at the Greek Theater. When is it going to be popping?
It will be soon. We'll be soon.
It'll be soon.
No, yeah, let's figure it out. Do you know?
Just ask the Oracle.
Ask the Oracle.
Yeah.
We'll figure
If
it
you
out.
got a smartphone or a
Yeah, just
Oh
it's
no!
phone.
Órale, it's the Thursday, the 8th,
Thursday the
August.
August. Okay, couple
Wait,
months.
That one's Los Lobos, because some of these are just La Familia Tour. Some of these are just Ozomatli and Los Lonely Boys. But this one, you get the triple threat. You get Los Lobos, Los Lonely Boys, and Ozomatli at the Greek, which is a beautiful venue.
Yeah.
You gotta always see a show. I used to sneak up, like in the back in the woods.
Yeah.
The
fence, behind the fence.
behind the fence, it was a big party, and I remember going to like sneak up there for like Santana shows, and
Oh, wow.
and they would bring big tanks of nitrous up there. It would be a great party. Dude.
So now you're playing there where Santana used to play. You used to sneak in to go watch them.
Yes, and it's crazy because back in the day, I used to usher at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh.
And they just to see free shows. And I remember one of the shows that I made a big effort to go see was Dylan and Santana. And then fast forward all these years to us opening up for Santana there. It was just like it is a mind trip.
That had to be a trip.
Or playing the Playboy Jazz Festival there. It's like it's so LA. It's so like, damn, we did it.
Is there anywhere you have not been invited to play that you would like to be invited to play?
We've been invited to a lot of places, but we haven't been able to go. Like we had like things set up to go to Puerto Rico and play, and
Yeah.
promoters always somehow kind of
Didn't work out.
Yeah, they were
Moscow too. We've never been to
Moscow.
Moscow too. That would be rad to go there.
Yeah.
I'm sure sooner or later we're gonna end up. I mean, we've been to like places that no bands ever go to, so we'll end up there.
Yeah.
All right, so the show here in Los Angeles, if you guys want to see here, the Greek Theater, August 8th. Doors open at 6 p.m. Event starts at 7:30. Tickets on sale now. Make sure to get those and represent and see these guys. And you guys all your music is on Spotify, streamable everywhere now.
Yo, Spotify, The Sloss and Swap Me, iTunes,
Yeah.
Pandora, Ozomatli. We've been around. Just look it up.
Give them all your socials. give them all your socials again so everybody
Everything.
can find
El
you.
Face, La MySpace, on Instagram. All of it, man. We're
at
up.
Haroba
Yeah, Ozomatli.com.
Ozomali.
You can check our music out on YouTube for free. Come check it out. You might like it.
You got to see a show from these guys, the one and only Ozomatli.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Radio how it's supposed to be heard. It's the Baka Boyz show.
What's going on? This is Drip.
Every